My sinuses are under attack, Sarge.
What do you need for sinus pain?
Sine-off, sine-off.
What do you need to breathe again?
Sine-off, sine-off.
For fast, effective sinus relief.
Sound off the sine-off, sine-off.
Get real fruit energy. Concentrated in Del Monte fruit snacks like yogurt raisins or tropical fruit mix. Tasty, chewy snacks packed with concentrated fruit energy. They're a powerful good snack.
There's an island in number 8 we've been keeping to ourselves. Correct. Discover her secrets with my airline, United. In the quiet of Kauai, there are secrets to be told. By her rhythms and her canyons, her faces and her home. There's mystery and magic on this island in the sun. But to reveal her secrets, to Kauai you must come. Discover Kauai with the airline that knows her best. United, let the friendly skies bring Kauai alive.
Milk got the kick that gives you more. Health kick. More nutrition in every pour. Health kick. I'm moving through the rhythm of a brand new day. Vitamins and milk help me on my way. Kick. So get on the health kick, let it pour. America's favorite health kick. Get on the health kick, milk got more. Have more milk, 'cause milk got more.
Today, Maria Coletti will make her father's favorite Italian pie for the very first time. An age-old family recipe that includes one rather special ingredient, meatballs. At Pizza Hut, we're proud to introduce our own version of this classic. We call it Preazzo Verona Italian Pie. Perhaps today will be your first time, too.
Please don't eat all the morsels. Please don't eat them all. 'Cause if you eat all the morsels, your cookies will be dull. It's Nestle Toll House morsels that make the cookies taste so great.
Quick, think of something you need to move. Now go see a rider dealer and get an easy rider rate on a rider truck. Think big. Not that big. Don't eat the truck. Rider, the right move.
I want relief for this cold, but I don't want this medicine. It contains aspirin. This one has alcohol. This one caffeine. And these have an appetite suppressant action. I don't want that. I want Dristan.
Dristan contains 3 doctor-recommended cold medicines for sneezing, congestion, aches, fever, 12 cold symptoms, without ingredients you may not want.
Thanks, Dristan.
Dristan, strong cold relief, without ingredients you may not want.
This is the new Ford Taurus, Motor Trend Car of the Year. Taurus is more than just a new Ford product. It's the product of a new Ford philosophy. A belief that engineering and design should set trends, not follow them. Being named Car of the Year says a lot about Taurus, but perhaps more significantly, it says even more about Ford.
We now return to Twilight Zone, the movie, starring Vic Morrow.
Winning's easy. Give 110%, expect 110%. From yourself, everyone, everything. Speed Stick deodorant gives 110%. That's its edge. Why? It has no alcohol, and alcohol evaporates. Speed Stick protection doesn't evaporate even after 24 hours. Glides on in just a few strokes. That's 110% protection.
Speed Stick deodorant, the wide stick.
That's your edge.
Fine minute.
I want refreshment that's in tune with what my body needs. Del Monte Pineapple Orange.
New Del Monte Pineapple Blends. 50% juice, 100% great taste anytime. It's the sensible alternative.
Is it really possible to suffer cold symptoms in space? You bet it is. It happened to me on Apollo 7, and it could happen on the new space shuttles, too. That's why all manned U.S. space flights carry Actifed. Even in space, Actifed relieves a stuffy nose and sinuses, runny nose and sneezing. But you don't have to travel into space to get full-strength Actifed. It's available without a prescription, right here on Earth. Actifed, the cold tablet most recommended by doctors. Now in capsules and 12-hour capsules.
McDonald's hot food. Hand warmers hot. Big Mac quarter pounder. Chicken McNuggets fries. Hot. And McDLT. Hot stuff. When you get a taste for something good and hot. So come and get it at Mickey D's. It's so hot. Hand warmers hot. You're gonna love it a lot. It's a good time for the great taste. McDonald's.
We will return to Twilight Zone, the movie. Wednesday on Mary Joe's Got a Boyfriend.
Has your body been invaded by aliens?
Then on Foley Square will a brief encounter brighten up a lonely DA.
I stayed in town all weekend to be in on the bust. Be arrested.
I know what a bust is. I watch Cagney and Lacey. And is it a gold rush or murder? Joseph Campanella and Belinda Montgomery guest star, crazy like a fox. Then one man is dead and another marked for murder on the Equalizer.
Well, what do I do now?
Now is the time to fight back.
Wednesday. This is CBS.
Announcing Plymouth Pay Card Cash-In Day. Now save up to $1,300 on the All-American Plymouth Reliant K. Get 8.6 annual percentage rate financing or $500 cash back from Chrysler. Plus, $500 savings on the optional popular equipment discount package. And now, for a limited time, you get an additional $300 cash back from Chrysler to participating dealers. Total savings up to $1,300 on the All-American Plymouth Reliant K.
See Reliant K at your New York, New Jersey, Fairfield County Chrysler Plymouth dealer today.
How's it feel when a game is on the line? It is up to me. Come on, Buck. We only need one now. Come on. Come on, Buck. Shoot the ball. You can do it. One more. Oh, man. I've been here 1,000 times. Settle down. Come on, ball. Come on.
Sports Illustrated. Get the feeling. A hit-and-run homicide, Monday at 4. We now return to Twilight Zone, the movie, starring Scatman Crothers and Selma Diamond. At Nabisco, we're opening our cookie jar and offering free cookies to everybody. Now you can get your choice of free Fruit Chewy Newtons, free Honey Made Grams, free Chewy Chips Ahoy, or free Oreo cookies. To get your free cookies, just buy these cookies now. For details, go to your local store or look for the insert in January 19th Sunday papers. But hurry, a deal as easy to handle as this can't last forever.
NCL, you're spoiling me.
It's such a torture, but you're spoiling me.
You really shouldn't, but you've been so nice.
One more slice.
Spoiling me. To every passenger on every one of our Caribbean cruises, Norwegian Caribbean Lines promises our service will spoil you.
Spoiling me.
This is the soft, pure light of the GE soft white bulb. It creates a soft, warm glow that's beautiful to see by, and bright enough to work by with less glare and no harsh shadows. Because its high diffusion coating makes light that's soft, warm, glowing, so you can see the world the way you want to see it. The soft white by GE. It puts your life in a better light. GE, we bring good things to life.
It's happened. What you thought hair color could never do. Performing for beautiful color and beautiful hair. Performing with a brilliant conditioning system. Performing preference. Performing for hair so fresh that running your hands through it is a sensual experience. Coloring after coloring. It's happened with Performing Preference. And I'm worth it.
Performing preference from L'Oreal. Sunday.
Hey, Doc!
Tom Bosley.
What did you put in that food?
Alan Young.
Atropine poisoning.
William
My
Williams.
concern is for public welfare.
Anne Francis.
It was murder.
She wrote. Monday on Scarecrow and Mrs. King, old flames keep snuffing out.
Why these women? What's the connection? You.
And and Amanda could be next. Then on Kate and Allie,
Toss the salad.
Kate tries to impress her new date.
I'll talk you through it. Toss.
And Larry has an out-of-body experience.
Previously did, but better now, thank you.
Monday.
Good evening from CBS News. This is Newsbreak. A Caravel jet has crashed in Guatemala en route to the site of Mayan ruins. All 90 people on board were killed, including at least 6 Americans. Some good news for President Reagan. The 3 polyps removed from his colon yesterday and the skin sample taken from a bump on his face were all found to be benign. Now this.
Affordable German road car, the Volkswagen Jetta.
In South Yemen, as fighting between 2 warring Marxist factions intensified, Britain's Royal Yacht Britannia helped evacuate foreigners from the area. The Space Shuttle Columbia finally came home. Bad weather in Florida shifted the landing site to Edwards Air Force Base in California. I'm Marlene Sanders, CBS News, New York. More news later on this CBS station.
This is CBS.
No way to keep those full.
You're crazy. Make sure he's facing the camera.
Testing 1.
The hottest concert ticket ever.
Wait a minute, I know I'm on the list.
Right.
There's only one movie this year. See this one. The big fight. The big concert. The big movie. If you can't be there, we will. Nobody brings it home like HBO. Soon, this man's morning will take off with all the restraint of a runaway roller coaster. He'll face questions, challenges, dilemmas, which is why he's having a Thomas's English muffin. Not only do Thomas's taste delicious and wholesome, they're light enough to keep him on his toes, yet give him just what he needs to make it through the morning. Thomas's English muffins. Every day should start out this good. New York pays tribute to Martin Luther King Monday. We now return to Twilight Zone, the movie, starring Kathleen Quinlan and Kevin McCarthy.
Even when you got a miserable cold, you gotta answer the alarms. People depend on us. So when our department was asked to try alka-seltzer plus cold medicine at home, we said, great, we'll give it a try. See this nose? Dried it right out. Big job.
I was feeling really achy, but alka-seltzer plus kept me going.
You know that stuff he had? Cleared it right up. Good stuff.
That's why every firefighter who tried it switched to Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast, effective relief.
Get Tox from Park Davis.
You know, there's no problem the computer can't solve.
Yeah? What can it do for ring around the collar?
Ring around the collar?
Mm-hmm.
But my powder...
College genius. Tough stains like this need whisk. Powders aren't good enough. And when whisk gets out, ring around the collar,
The whole wash is clean. No more ring around the collar.
remember whisk?
Mom, it's part of my program.
Whisk gets ring around the collar and your whole wash clean.
Tuesday, it's one hilarious party, a star-studded tribute with over 200 beloved Muppets. The glamour, the great moments, the Muppets, a celebration of 30 years. Then, live from Daytona Beach, join hosts Michael Young and Morgan Brittany with dazzling musical entertainment. Who will be the new Miss Teen USA? Tuesday.
Is it a sin to lust for power?
You've become some arrogant autocrat who has to call all the shots.
Sunday, February 2nd. Jim Collins, Sins.
Buick buyers, what you've been waiting for is here. 7.9 GMAC annual percentage rate financing on selected Buick models. See your Buick dealer for details now.
This is Channel 2 News Watch. Here's Richard Brown.
Good evening. They were lining up all over New York State to buy chances on tonight's $30 million lotto jackpot. Tickets were going at $19,000 a minute. We'll have the winning numbers for you at 11. His doctors tonight upgraded the condition of Queensboro President Donald Maness from serious to guarded. 96 people, mostly tourists, were killed when a Guatemalan jet crashed into a mountain near a jungle landing strip. We will have a complete news update for you. All these stories and more tonight at 11.
We're so upset at Herb for not coming to Burger King, we're offering our double cheeseburger for 89 cents to everybody but Herb. Just say,
I'm not Herb.
I'm not Herb! And get a double cheeseburger at Burger King for just 89 cents.
I'm not Herb.
I'm not her!
I'm not Herb.
And what if your name happens to be Herb? Just say,
I'm not the Herb you're looking for.
remember, our juicy double cheeseburger for just 89 cents. Just for saying.
Martin Luther King Tribute live from Atlanta, Monday.
We now return to Twilight Zone, the movie, starring John Lithgow.